Meet the Duprees. They're the ones that run things behind the gates of their private community. The core four of the family are Father Vernon, his wife Anita, and their two daughters Nicole and Danny. Let's start with Nicole, or Dr. Nicole to you, whose life seems to be so perfect. She and her husband Ted, also a doctor, has two children, Catherine and Martin, and their nephew Andre, and they were once very happy until Ted's secret came back, bringing a daughter and her crazy mama with it. And then there's Danny, who was married to Bill, and they had two daughters, Naomi and Chelsea. But after 30 years, Bill left Danny to marry Haley, who was his daughter Naomi's best friend, and moved her into the Dupree family's gated community. And there's been nothing but drama ever since, and we love it. The Duprees are a classy bunch, but are they really who they seem to be? Because things seem to change every day. Listen, Dupree family, you've got our attention, and we're back again today to get the tea, and I'm here to pour it, because we all want to know what happened today beyond the gates. Hey, Gatekeepers. So glad you could join me over here today at the So What You Think channel, where I want to hear what you think and why. I ain't going to be the only one giving an opinion over here. If they come for me, they come for us all. So welcome to the Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Well, once we do our review, and then we unpack everything and dive deeper into the characters and the storylines and the gossip about these doggone Duprees like they real. But don't worry, y'all. We know they're not. Just makes it more interesting to discuss them that way. Let me remind you to hit the like button, or you already know that Miss Belinda Hill is going to come down there and get y'all and write y'all a citation if you don't.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
So save yourself a couple dollars so she won't have to write you that citation, and see to it that you all do the right thing. Okay? All right. All right. Hold on one second for me. I forgot to do something. Hopefully you can still hear me. I think you can. Oh, now I'm double talking. So let me stop talking. Okay, you guys, now I'm back. I had to set up the thing KB Mommy tells me to set up, which I think I'm only going to do twice a week. So that's it. All right. So let me remind you to hit the like button. I already said that, so that Belinda Hill does not have to write you a citation out. So please hit the like button. It helps. There's 23 of y'all. We should have at least 22 likes. Let me make sure I've liked it on my other device. I have and did. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I still don't understand what y'all waiting on. I don't understand what you're waiting on to subscribe. You know you love me. So you might as well go and subscribe and make me, make me official. Make me official. Thank you for the hearts. Whoever sending those, I like them hearts going up too. Thank you. Thank you. All right, now. Also, if you want to, you can send a super sticker or a super chat to the channel in order to say a little thank you for everything you do over here. We do have a goal of 5. Let's see if we'll make it and get our song played. Now, say hello to Tony Lynn and to our Mod Squad. Hey, Mod Squad. Hey, Tony Lynn. I hope y'all doing good today, for those of you who were able to make it. I do see a few wrenches down there, so I guess you guys were able to make it. Our Destiny is studying hard in school, so she don't be having time to be messing with us too much. She in school. She's not trying to do some stuff, okay? Let's see. Oh, now I also want to remind you guys that from now on, every day we are hashtagging over here, and the hashtag is... It's hashtag time! Hashtag BTG Gatekeepers. Yay! Drop them hashtags down there. Hashtag BTG Gatekeepers. Okay. We don't want nobody stealing our name over here, so y'all better fight for it. Y'all better windmill. I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all better be like, that's our name. Our name. Thank you for that super sticker too, Elaine. See, Elaine be knowing how to treat somebody. But thank you. Thank you, Elaine, for the super sticker. If we get one more, the goal is 5, but if we get one or two more, then I'll play the song so we can dance and everything. All right. Thank you, Bilo Didi and Linda, for writing the hashtag down there for me, and also Frank G Life as well. All right, you guys, let me pull out my romper room mirror and see which one of my superstar gatekeepers, my hashtag BTG gatekeepers, are down here typing in the comments. Who's that typing in the comments?
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, I tell you who's typing in the comments. Let me go up and see. Let me pull that up and see, child. All right, scrolling back to the top, to the top, to the top. In the house is Elaine T. She says, hey, gatekeepers. Also, KB Mommy says, hey, y'all, Miss Jen Mod Squad. And hold on, let me move my mic. It's kind of obstructing my view here. Screw you back some? Okay. She says, hey, y'all, Miss Jen Mod Squad, Tony Lynn, Belinda Hill, and Gatekeeper family. And hey, my boo Eddie Lane T. Stephen Hoskins is in the house and says, good evening, Gatekeepers. Sorry for missing last night's chat, but I was under the weather. Well, I hope you're feeling better today. I was on really late yesterday because yesterday, okay? Hey there to those buried in the bushes, waiting in the weeds, hiding in the trees. Hold on, let me see. I ain't pulled this graphic up in a while. So, hey to those buried in the bushes, waiting in the weeds, tuning in from the trees, and even hiding in the hedges. Make sure you smash that like button. Thank you. Love you. Okay. Thank you. Also, we have checking in down here. Let's see. KB Mommy says, welcome to everyone that's coming in, and don't forget to smash the like button. Below Dee says, hey, gatekeepers, Tony Lynn, Miss Jen, Officer Belinda, and Mods. That's right, give her her proper title. Let's see. I was mostly dealing with a stressful day after watching episode 104 of Behind the Gates, which was fantastic, wasn't it, though? Oh, Stephen, it was noise. It was noise. Linda says, hello, gatekeepers, peepers, creepers, hedge hoppers, and bush watchers. And who else do we have down here? Tony Lynn checked in and said, greetings, gatekeepers, Mod Squad, Miss Jen. Wishing you all a marvelous day, evening, and night. Thank you very much. He also says a greeting to cousin Linda and all the others. Frank G says, hey, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers Mods, I hit the like button. Thank you, Frank G Life. We appreciate you big time for that. And you also hashtagged. I thank you very much for that as well. And as I said before, Elaine sent us a $2 super sticker to get us all kicked off. Below Dee, Linda. Let's see who else. Below Dee, Linda, Frank G Life. Also remember to do that hashtag for us because we need those hashtags. So if you're watching, just put the hashtag down in the comments for me, please. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Lulu says, we'll watch the replay. Okay, well, we'll talk to you later on then, Lulu. Thanks, Officer Greeter Tony Lynn, official greeter Tony Lynn. And KB Mommy says that Lulu, glad to see you. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for who I see down in the comments for now. Okay. So it's gate check time. Let's open the gates and see what happened today. How about that? All righty. Let me pull my pictures up. Today's episode is, let me take this comment down. Okay. Today's episode was 105, written by Michelle Valjean, Robert Guza Jr., and Sarah A. Beeble, and Jasmine Darnell Brown, and directed by Stephen Williford, who I think did the last 3 episodes. And really good job with doing those episodes as well. So we give you your yay, good job to everyone, to the writers, directors, the people who are doing um, the what do you call it? You know, the wardrobe and all of that stuff, the costumes and everything. Yeah. Terry Anthony has thrown our BTG gatekeepers in there for us. Thank you so much, Terry. Appreciate you for that. All right, so let's open these gates now and see what's going on in here. Let's see what went on today. Well, Danny was sleeping, and Andre is scrolling in the phone looking at the concert. And he said it had broken the internet, and Danny praises him for his wonderful job with the videos. I'm so sick of Andre right now. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of him, them, they. I'm sick of them, they, hey, and I'm sick of them. I am. I ain't tell y'all no lie now, because I ain't enjoying the storyline. And I don't even think they could hit me with something out the blue to make me enjoy it. I'm just not liking it. Now, Ted comes up to Doug telling him that his little zone out moment could have ended a patient's life just now. So what you, Doug, is you drinking on the job or something? Because I don't, he was something else today. He was. So he was like, that little thing that you just did in there could have ended a patient's life in surgery just now. And he's acting all nonchalant about it, talking about they'll pull through. The other doctor got him through, and he was like, yeah, but he's a resident, a first-year resident, and that had to step in for you. And you supposed to be the professional here. You supposed to be the person that know everything, Mr. Speciality. Do you know how that makes us look? Now, I don't know if he meant us as doctors or us as black doctors, but I think he meant us as black doctors. Y'all know people are always questioning our ability to do stuff, even though we created and made every doggone thing. In the scientific world, first open heart surgery and all the other stuff and everything else, doing stuff, you still, people got to be second guessing who you is. I'm tired of it. But anyway, he was like, see, I lost concentration for a moment, okay? And he said, and the board's been talking about you lately. And Doug was like, I don't care. I don't care if they're talking about me. And Ted said, you making rookie mistakes and walking around distracted. What's wrong with you, Doug? Yeah, Doug, what's wrong with you? Because you a fool. You know, as a surgeon, you making all kind of money. If the man who's just doing anesthesia is making that kind of money, we know you getting paid every time you put a pair of plastic gloves on. Now, Vanessa was sitting down with her accountant. Y'all excuse some of these pictures, they didn't come out clear. So Vanessa is sitting down with her accountant. It turns out Joey has done something to raise a red flag on her account. But she makes excuses for it, and the accountant is not letting up. As he said, I asked you where the money came from, not what you doing with it. And as a numbers guy, numbers guys don't play. All they know is what the numbers ain't said and what the numbers did say. And the numbers say, we don't know where all this money that popped up came from, and I'm going to need to know. Okay? So Dr. Nicole walked up and kind of saved her. Just as the man was saying, there is no way you're going to tell me that this money came from a cushion in your couch unless you have a mighty big couch. And then Dr. Nicole said, well, the last time I saw your sofa, it barely had room for throw pillows. Oops. Girl, you can't really talk because it ain't like you got no big old couch over there at your house. Danny the only one got a big old couch. Okay? All right? So don't do that. Don't do too much, Dr. Nicole. You got a little bit of couch over there at your house, too. There be two of y'all on the couch and one of y'all on the chair. I ain't forgot, girl. I ain't forgot. But anyway. Let me make sure I don't have this picture out of sync. Yes, I do. Okay. So Ashley and her mama are at lunch down the Offer Jeans. And her mama just loved Derek so much. He's stable. He got a pension plan. He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man, Savannah. And she told her mama she had turned down a proposal. I thought her mama was going to fall out that couch and have to fan herself as she fell slowly down to the floor saying, oh, my God. Oh. fiddly D. What you mean you done turned down a proposal from Derek? But child, I'm just saying. Anyway, um, her mama was like, Ashley, ugh, how you gonna turn this boy down? All right, so then Derek is down to the country club because Jacob been inviting him over there, I guess, so he get a taste of the good life. And so he then slammed his hand down on the counter, and Jacob was like, "Excuse me, we don't be doing no stuff over here like that, making nerves and beating on the countertop, sir. And that's model all the way from Italy. Don't put your hands on that, slamming your fist down on that. You ain't got no money to replace all that. You better act like you company over here. We don't act like that at the country club. My God." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad." And he said, "And what's got you acting the way you've been acting?" He's like, "Ashley turned me down again." He was like, "Again? You said something to that girl again?" "Yeah, I said something to her again. And this time I think I lost her forever." "We think you did too, but you need to." He said she stormed off when she turned me down too. And did. She sure did. She got up and she hightailed it out of there. She was like, "Oh Lord, here he come with to marry me again." Now Caroline has made another appearance on the show. Cute hairdo too. And she's in the office talking and working with Bill. And she said, "You seem so distracted lately, but it's nice to see you locked in again." And then here come Haley. Haley done walked up in there. I want to say something, but I'm not. Because, but anyway. Haley done walked up in there. I liked the outfit. I liked the shoes. I liked it all. It was cute. It was cute. It really was. Wasn't it kind of a Danny-esque outfit? Was it just me? Or was this giving kind of a Danny outfit today? Was it? Was it, y'all? But anyway, it was very well coordinated, looking very Coco Chanel. So the girl was giving Danny. Girl, if you can't beat them, you got to imitate them. Anyway, so that's a good question. Did Caroline help orchestrate that fall? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if she was paid enough, she was like, "Girl, I'm just going to fall down and land gently right here, girl. Don't you worry about it." But I don't know. I could have been. Who knows? Okay, so anyway, they in there talking. Then here come Haley. And Haley made this big old fall down to the floor. But I tell you one thing, she never did let this coffee cup go. And the coffee cup didn't have nothing in it, but she never did let this coffee cup go. Now she let that plate go, but she ain't let that coffee cup go. Coffee cup was still in her hand when she hit the floor. Boom! It was still in her hand. Oh, Lord, oh, God. Fell flat on her stomach. Oh, scheming tail. Use a schemer. Little Invisalign now, hold on. I said she falls flat on her stomach in Little Invisalign. And now Bill is taking her to the doctor. But is she going to go alone? That's what I wrote. Is she going by herself? Because I know you ain't letting Bill go. Danny and Andre. I feel about them now how I used to feel about Ashley and Andre. They are boring me. Boring me. But anyway. Hold on one second. I gotta plug up my other phone here. Danny and Andre are at her house cooking, and he's shocked to see her being so domesticated. She's like, "But my mom saw to it that the Dupree girls could burn in the kitchen." Because her mama from the projects in Chicago, so she know how to make some greens and cornbread. And she done taught her girls how to cook a little greens and cornbread. A little fat bag. Some peas and some fried corn. Some tater salad, fry some chicken. These girls know how to cook. She said, so my mom wanted us to be able to impress whoever. And Andre, and I'm thinking, and why you want to impress Andre for what, girl? I would not cook for Andre. I wouldn't cook Andre a sandwich. I wouldn't. I show him where the bread and stuff is at. He can make it himself. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now, Ashley and her mama talk about why she and Derek were not meant to be because she said, I thought he was what I wanted, but he was not. He was not what I wanted, not at all. He wants to be straight laced in life, and she don't want to. And of course, her mama likes the safe road. Ashley wants to explore life, and her mother asked, "Where is all this coming from?" And she said, "Well, I've been spending time with someone who's helped me to see things differently." You're gonna see some more stuff differently. Keep on messing with him, here. Just keep on messing with him. Ashley has nice hair. She has a nice head of hair. It's bouncing and behaving. She looks like a Prel girl. If you're old enough to remember Prel, then you know how Prel made that hair. Hmm. Now, Jacob sits down with Derek, and hold on, wrong picture because they're not sitting. Hold on. I just have to come to it later. Okay, so we'll just use this. Okay, so Jacob sits down with Derek so they can talk about why he beating on a punching bag in there, trying to beat it to a pulp. And he said, "Were you thinking of Andre?" And he was like, "Yes, I was." I do wonder if they got something going for real or not. Like, I thought it was like to make me jealous, but now I think maybe it's real. I mean, he's a world traveler. And I don't think she liked that kind of stuff before, but now it seems like she does. Well, maybe she does, Derek. Do you know how to buy a ticket and go somewhere? Take her somewhere? Because Ashley just talking mess, Josh. She wants to come back there and live a little boring life and have 2.3 children. Yes, she do. Not too many, just 2.3. She don't want no 2.5. She don't want no 3. She want 2.3. Now, Doug want to know when Ted started listening to gossip around this place. Huh? Because Doug got his tail up on his shoulders today, baby. He's defensive. He's defensive. I'm a great doctor. I've helped many people. And you accusing me of stuff. He's not accusing you. He letting you know. Because we all know you drinking and gambling too much and acting a fool. Ted don't even know to what degree you acting a fool. They just know you in there freezing up in surgery, dreaming about stuff you ain't got no business while you cutting on people. Child. What hospital is he at so we don't send no loved ones over there while he all distracted? This why you should be able to watch a surgery happen on your own loved ones in case some mess go down. You know who to slap when it's over. So Ted tells him that he can lean on him. He's like, you can talk to me. You can lean on me. And Doug is like, I'm good. I don't need to talk to nobody. You need to talk to somebody if it ain't nobody but Dr. Nicole because you got issues, sir. You got issues. So Doug said, you can tell the board not to bother with that little suspension because I quit. Baby Doug, you on a fast spiral down to the pits of no place good. How you gonna go from celebrated surgeon to Skid Row? And I blame Vanessa too. Because this would happen when you ignore your man and let him run around town all willy-nilly. He gonna get into a whole bunch of foolishness. Y'all know y'all men need some direction. Uh-huh. But she too busy over here washing dirty money for Joey. Her little gangster boo. Till your husband is over here in a chokehold and you over there messing around with that food. Now back at the office, they get Haley up off the floor, her little Invisalign, and Bill wanna start hollering at Caroline. How that box get on the floor anyway? It was just, let me show you. It was just sitting on her lap. She got up and she went and put it on the floor. Why is you hollering about a box being on the floor? Can Haley see? Or is all his hair and eyes? Huh, sir? He hollering at people about it. See, this is the reason why right here. At a 9 to 5, you're not talking to me like that. I'll be like, excuse you, excuse yourself. It's a box. It was on the floor. along with other things that's on the floor. What did can she see? Do we need it? I'm sorry, Mrs. What's her last name? Bill Richardson. Is his name? What's it? Bill. What's Bill's last name? He's not a Richardson. That's Ted now. Bill. What's Bill's last name, y'all? I can't think of it right now. Danny Dupree. No, she was a Dupree. Is Cat? What's their last name? What's Hamilton? Thank you. So I'd have been like, Mrs. Hamilton, do you need for me to schedule you for an eye appointment? Maybe see if you need some bifocals or something, girl. Because you ain't gonna be hollering at me about no box on the floor. Like a box can't go on the floor. But anyway, he told her that he want to take her to the doctor. And she said, it was just a little adventure, Bill. It's nothing big, nothing for you to get all up in arms about. He's like, nope, you need to see a doctor. And it's not up for conversation. And baby, Haley looked worried. She looks stressed. I do like this straight hair on her, though. That's cute. Now, the accountant tells Vanessa that he gonna need some more info for her about this money that's done popped up out of nowhere. And then he leaves. So Dr. Nicole sits with Vanessa, and she's like, Vanessa started rambling on, oh, the concert was so good. Everybody was so excited. And Dr. Nicole says, I know you subject switch. So what's going on with this real estate deal? I've been worried about you ever since you got into business with Joey Armstrong. So what's going on? And she's like, I mean, your best friend is a therapist, girl, a renowned therapist. I don't know how you think you're going to get away with this. She knows something wrong, and she know you. She know all the tricks of her trade, and she know you. So Nessa, child, just stop. Now, Doug said, if I'm not treated with respect, then he's going to leave. And Ted tries to slow him down from this dumb move. And he said, he told Ted, he said, and you need to stay out of my pockets. My wife comes from very old money. And my wife at least ain't showing me the door like yours is. Child, see how this liquor, how that brown liquor, how y'all acting? Y'all know that brown liquor be having y'all clowning? And he in here clowning like he fixing to go start a circus or something. And be the whole star. All he need is a red nose and some floppy shoes. He could use his own hair. But anyway, he's like, listen, my wife got money, and at least my wife ain't showing me the door like yours is. And then Ted was like, now hold up, Jim Shoe, because you doing too much. He's like, I'm going to go somewhere where I can, because I'm not valued here. Well, then go on then, Doug. You show them, sir. You show them that you can drink, gamble, and be a successful surgeon out here in this cold, cruel world, sir. And I hope you don't end up being no surgeon on nobody we know. Because we sue folks, and then we beat them up over here. So I'm going to let you know now. You know, don't cut on none of my people. My people ain't got good sense about their people when you do something wrong. Now, Andre is, let me see. Andre is over here wiping his mouth of that good food. It was just some eggs, though. I mean, I didn't understand what all this going on and on was about some eggs. She put some saffron and some eggs and, whatever, child. It ain't like you busted out and made no good fluffy pancakes and some sausage and, put a little cheese and some grits or something. It ain't like you did that. So don't be doing too much, sir. Don't do too much because you're doing too much now. But he's over there wiping his mouth. This was real good. So Danny said something about Paris. She was like, at least she said her friend from another country taught her to put this saffron in her eggs. And then she said, it's not like with the French where their food is bland. Girl, how you know about he was over there acting like they was in France? How you find out, girl? How did you find out, Nessa? That's how you know. That's how you know, girl. Oh, you know that. That's how women do you. We'll throw something in there out the blue just to let you know that we know what you don't think we know. Who knows? Maybe somebody saw you buy that little beret with them pearls on it. And they was like, ooh, Danny. Andre was in here. She was like, he ain't give me no beret with no pearls on. So she know you bought it for her. But we don't know. Y'all so doggone suspicious. Anyway, she said something about the bland food in Paris. And then Andre started flashing back to when he had them pants on, gathered around his waist, sitting down eating with Ashley at his house. And he was like, well, everybody doesn't have a taste for subtle things. Like, oh, was that a read? Was that a read? Was that a read? Because he said, everyone, he says, some of us have a taste for subtle things. Are you trying to say Danny flashy? Because she is, but so what? I'm flashy too. What you trying to say, sir? See, Danny, you shouldn't have let that slide, girl. You let this slide, he gonna be on the ice skate next time. Watch. Because that was a little slick at the mouth to me. I don't know. So she says, well, that's right. You do have a like for bland, don't you? Girl, I know you did not just call Ashley Vanilla up in here, girl. He laughed because he didn't like that. But you could tell he didn't like that. Then Danny went on to say, well, we still need to talk about your delightful but unseasoned young lady. Yeah, I think Danny did understand that he was calling her out when he said she's not subtle. She was like, oh, take this and that. She was like, let me just let you know now, your girl is vanilla, she bland and unseasoned. Ooh, Danny. Danny, Danny, Danny. Mm, mm. But what I did not understand is why she said they needed to talk about this girl. Girl, why y'all need to talk about this girl for? I wish I would sit up and have a conversation about some chick that I think you like. Tell me all about her. Why do you like her? Well, why do you don't? Child, just stop. Just stop. That's ridiculous. Now, Ashley mama don't like no Andre for her. She don't like it. She don't like it. She don't like it. Because she know he a player. She said, you used to know he was a player too. You know he a player. But Ashley said, I used to think so, but now I don't. Because the last time we hung out, things could have gone further. But he pressed the brakes. He bagged off. And her mother said, yes, to convince you that he's different from all the other hound dogs. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. Your mama said he just like all the other hound dogs in the yard, baby. He just trying to convince you that he don't bite people till he bites you. Okay? And girl, don't you know that's player move number one, to let you think it's all your idea so that they don't have to take the blame for nothing later? Well, I did press the brakes. I did tell you. But it was you wanted to. And then I said, then you said. And then I was about to leave. Then you grabbed me. Child. But go ahead on. Thank you. Thank you training this puppy up to be. Okay. Keep on acting like that, okay, girl? You're going to get bit by this pit bull. Keep on. She says, well, she's right also that he's been doing all this romantic stuff lately, mom. Like he made this Parisian night at his house. And her mom was like, girl, did I not teach you nothing? She said he's going to return to all his old ways after he get romanticizing you, dear. Whether it be work or someone else that calls him to it. And girl, your mama right. Your mama right. Your mama is right. Hey, Yolanda. Okay, I just happened to look over and see that. All right, now, Vanessa is trying to convince Nicole that she and Joey are only working on some closing paperwork for a property. And Nicole tells her that man is dangerous and you need to stay away from him. And Nessa, uh, she said, she says, Nessa says, it's not like he's the boogeyman, Nicole. Girl, the boogeyman's scared of him. You don't even know what you messing with. The booger man scared of Joey. The booger man be like, that's all right. I ain't trying to mess with Joey. Armstrong the thumbs. I ain't gonna do it. Another thing I want to say is about this man in the background. He was doing his thing. Now he played his part the way I would play my part, sitting at the table. He was talking, pointing, eating. He was doing the whole 9 yards. He was. I want to give it up to him as an extra. Yes, sir. You did your thing as an extra, sir. He was like, I'm gonna get all my time. When I point and be like, that's me right there. See me doing that right there, right there, right there. He did his part. He did his thing. Okay, so anyway, she's like, he's not the boogeyman, Nicole. And Nicole says, Joy's dealings run deeper than the stuff that you know about. Vanessa. And I don't want you to get in too far with him. Then Nessa gets a call and she said it was Doug. She's like, I got to take this. And Nicole said, that's fine because I'm meeting someone myself. So I'll leave you to it. I mean, girls, all you can do is tell people. You can't beg people to sit down somewhere. But child, listen, it was Doug on the phone. Doug looked good in that picture right there. Doug look good in that picture right there, don't it? Don't it? Oh, he do. Okay, so Doug calling his wife. Now he's like, and this man is completely off his rocker now. He is, because he tells her, I just quit my job. I wish my husband would call me and tell me you just quit your job, like, and you ain't got nothing else on the horizon. You ain't got no more dreams. You ain't working on nothing. You ain't got nothing else coming down the turnpike, sir. I wish you would call me excited like you at Disneyland. I wish you would. I quit my job. And since you doing what you doing with Joey, and you not playing by the rules, I ain't got to play by the rules no more either. And since you are determined to be the queen of money laundering, I might as well be the king. And that's why I'm clocking in every day. I'm clocking in. He said, I'm asking myself, why am I clocking in every day when we got all this money coming through our bank account thanks to your man? Huh? What I look like? We got an unlimited pipeline with Joey. She was like, I don't know about that now. He said, in fact, I'm going to up the ante because I know everything I know enough about him to bury him. So that gives me all the power. Child, spoken like a rich man that lives beyond the gates. Because you don't know nothing about birthing no babies. Least of all, do you know nothing about messing with no gangsters. Not those of the magnitude of Joey, dear. Joey gonna get you. Joey gonna get you. He gonna have to break another hand, I see. Well, hold on. Okay, so when he said that, Nessa got off that phone, baby, and went running because Joey had already sent her a text message, so she was already late getting back to him anyway. But now with her husband here talking crazy, she had to run up out that country club because Doug done lost his natural mind. I mean, your whole natural mind, sir. Now, Bill is just being overly. Bill is just being. She told Haley told Bill that he's just being overly dramatic. She don't need to see no doctor. Bill said, "Now you being reckless with my child," and she said, "I'm not having no symptoms. I don't want to waste no doctor's time." And then Bill said, I'm setting up an appointment right now with Dr. Perkins, right this minute. And Haley looked a little worried about that. But check this out, though, see. She was looking at Bill all lovingly. And when Bill got up to walk away, her face changed to this, looking at him like this. This ninja. Ugh. Now, Haley, you was acting with that face today, girl. You was acting with that face today, girl. You was. Because that face there right there says a lot of things that it ain't Bill, I adore you. But she definitely ain't letting you take her to no doctor. Uh-uh. I got the feeling that Dr. Perkins is not going to be there and she's going to meet you in a room and blah, blah, blah. And Ashley going to mess around and see it. But we need Nurse Messy to clock in on this. I don't like Ashley on the case on this. I don't like Ashley on the case on this. I need Nurse Messy. I need Shanice. Elaine T said, who is Haley? Okay. Now, KB. KB, look at this. Look at this. Look, look. Look, 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 look. Look, look, look. Who leans on a wall like this before they make a grand entrance into a date? Trying to pull a Teddy Pendergrass, come on and go with me. If y'all ain't never watched the video to come on over to my house or whatever it is, come on and go with me. If you ain't never watched the video to that, you should watch the video to that. Because, Teddy Pendergrass did his thing in that. Elaine said, oh, Dr. Carlton. Would y'all like Dr. Carlton to be y'all doctor? Would you? Now, I have a friend who is a nurse, right? This joker is 6'5". He's like 6'5", solid muscle mass, and fine, right? And he's a nurse, and so he's always laughing about it, but it's frustrating to him when he's like, I get so sick and tired when I go into somebody's room and they like, he's like, it's either that or what you in here for? Oh, you can't do that. I can't. Oh no, I can't let you do that. Oh wait a minute, let me comb my hair first. He's like, I'm not here trying to date you. It's your nurse. And I told him, I said, you know, you too big and fine to be a nurse. You too big and fine to be a nurse. Now, if we was in membership, I would show y'all his picture because he is too big and fine to be a nurse. I told him, you couldn't be my nurse neither. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now you can come here and take a little blood pressure, administer some pills. Beyond that, you got to go, sir. You got to go. But anyway, Carlton come on up in there, leaning all up against the wall with his big old fine self-making grand entrances, looking like as he always do, like he's smelling good. And then he gonna tell Dr. Nicole, well, if it isn't my favorite psychiatrist. Okay. They gave a little hug, and then he holding her hand. This is too much. I can't take all this. I can't take all this. You married, Nicole. You ain't got no business with this man holding your hand like this, peeing in your eyes, girl. He too big and fine for that. Gonna give her a warm hug. And I know that smell. I know that hug smelled just like some Jean-Paul Gaultier. That cologne, baby, in that blue bottle with them stripes across the chest. I know that is what this hug smelled like. It was warm. I know. Then you're going to have to go home with the smell of all that on the front of my clothes. Don't put your hands on me, Carlton. He told her, you look beautiful as you... Wait, I forgot he got this voice. Right. So he's like, you look beautiful as usual, Nicole. You look beautiful, Nicole. You can't be talking to me, Carlton. Holding me all tight like this. He said, I was so great. No. This where he got shaded to me, right? He sits down and he was like, I was so, let me find a picture of them sitting. Did I take one of them sitting? Oh, I did not. Okay, I'll just have to use this picture. Okay. So they sit down and he's like, I was so grateful for the tickets that Ted bought for everybody in the office. And then Nicole said, yet he didn't show up himself. And then Carlton, old sly tail, gonna say, yeah, that did, that did throw me for a loop. And Leslie managed to snag one of them. Right. He's all right. Leslie managed to get one of the tickets too, you know. You know, you dirty, just dirty. And she said, yeah, hold on, I want to find my place. Hold on. Okay, he was like, Leslie managed to snag one of the tickets too, huh? And Nicole said, yeah. So that's how that snake slithered in. And then Carlton gonna say, Ted didn't give me any warning either, or I would have given you the heads up. Round. So then Nicole asked if he put himself next to her so that he could run interference. Girl, that ain't why he took his tail over there, but okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that. So she's like, so is that why you went over there to go over there? You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, mm-hmm. You know, I hate to see you going through all this kind of drama, right? You know, especially on such a night like this when your mama up there doing her thing. You should not be dealing with all that. You know what I'm saying? And then Nicole said, I'm just tired of people keeping things from me. And Carlton said, who? Round Ted. And then she said, not him. I have a feeling my best friend is keeping secrets from me too. And girl, you right, she sure enough is. But you know, Carlton, you just dirty. You playing the game. Dirty, sir. You over here, Ted wasn't there. And then you gonna he gonna mess around here and get Leslie a ticket, and then Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now Nessa done made it over there to the casino to see Joy and let him know that her accountant is asking questions about where all that money's coming from, and that she needs an airtight answer because I don't want to go to jail. And then Joy said, "Well, don't worry, dear. If you go to jail, you'll likely be the one that would be running it." Sir, that's not an answer I want to hear. Don't tell me about what you think I could do in jail. Jail and me do not go together. Like peanut butter and mayonnaise don't go together. Me and jail do not match, sir. We do not match, sir. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. So she acting like this criminal give a care about what would happen to her. Vanessa, he don't. She's like, I want to slow things down. But Joy says, we got a bigger problem. She's like, what's that? He said, your husband. Now, Derek is enjoying the good life at the country club. He was like, oh my God, I ain't never had no smoothie like this. He was like, man, it's just a smoothie. It's the same one. He was like, no, it tastes a little different. I agree with you though, Derek. When you be enjoying something in a nice setting, where it's all proper and upper crust, things do be looking and tasting a little bit, except for the food. The food ain't usually good. I'm sorry, y'all, but it ain't. Now, if you want some good food, you got to go to the hood, and it's got to be right on the edge of being a little bit dirty up in there, just right on the cusp. The screen door got to be a little dirty when you open it. That's a screen door, so we're going to forget that. That's outside. You ain't got no control over the elements, even though you could buy a new screen. But even though if you don't, now we're going to forget that. Somebody got to be in there cooking with an apron on. It's got food stains on it and stuff. And then right there where you about to get some good food, okay? But at the upper crust place, I mean, one thing they always have that's good, that's always on point, is they iced tea. The iced tea be doing its fine, okay? Sidebar. So this comedian one time was telling a joke about how when you go to the barbecue joint, and he was like, you ever go to the barbecue joint, and then you go in the barbecue joint, and you be in there criticized, be like, how they just got the dough about to fall off? Look like, oh yeah, give me a order of rib tips with extra sauce on them, one extra sauce and a fry. Put me a fry on the side. And then he said, and you go back to looking at it, yeah, look at it. Look like they ain't clean. Oh, yeah, sauce, extra sauce. Yeah, extra sauce. Yes, ma'am. Extra sauce. You be criticizing, but you can't wait to get that food home, baby, and tear it up. That'd be the best food in the world. But anyway, Derek was in there saying how hey, Linda Bain, let me pause for a second and do a couple things right here, you guys. So I'm right here at Ashley or my Derek. Okay, I'm at Derek. I'll come back to Derek. All right, let me do a couple things. So Linda Bain is new to the comment section. So we want to do what we do over here, which is give you an official welcome and make you an official gatekeeper.
Hey.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough! Be seated.
You are welcome, Linda Bain, down here, and welcome all the way from Canada. So that makes two. So we have you and Tony Lynn listening in from Canada. I appreciate you for finding the channel, and I do hope that you will continue to join us. Please look forward to joining us on Friday nights, where we really let our hair down over here and really peer into things beyond the gates. Also, I want to take a moment to. Do y'all want y'all song now? No, I'm gonna give y'all the song later. I ain't gonna do it in the middle of the review. I'll give y'all song later for the super chats. Okay. All right. All right, so let me go back up here. All right, so Derek is in there talking about, oh, it's so nice in here. I really like. He was like, calm down, man. It ain't nothing but iced tea and whatnot. So he was like, well, I know that my life is kind of boring and predictable, but maybe that's not what Ashley wants anymore. And Jacob said, then you shouldn't have brought. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, okay, I got it now. So Jacob was telling him that, like the country club and all that, it's just regular stuff, man. I mean, you shouldn't be worried about having this kind of stuff. And so I'm saying, then if that's the case, Jacob, you shouldn't have brought him up and hit all this pomp and circumstance. You can't bring people to the good life and then tell them this ain't the life they want. This is what rich people be doing all the time, trying to convince you that you don't want the life. This is so bothersome, having this mansion and these servants and workers and having this beautiful palatial home and this pool out back and all of these cars and endless money is just such a problem. You don't want it. What you want to do is just keep on struggling. I don't think so. I'd rather have rich people problem. No, thank you. Mm-mm. 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 Don't try it with me. But anyway, he's like, you don't really want this satellite. So he was like, but it seems like that's what Ashley wants. So then Jacob says, wait, hold on. Derek tells him, he says, I've never been to a gym like this. I forgot he said more about this. He's like, I've never been to a gym like this. It's all state of the art. Derek, child, it's just a gym. I'm with him now. You calm down. You going too much now. Then he was talking about how he had been going out with Shanice. He was like, I've been going out big booty Shanice though. And he was like, what? Big booty Shanice? He was like, yep, I've been going out big booty Shanice. He was like, how you pull big booty Shanice? He was like, I don't know. He was like, but that's wrong though, because that's Ashley Boston. That's messed up. He was like, but it's big booty Shanice. What, you hear what I said? I said big booty Shanice. He was like, okay, well, maybe that's wrong, but I tell you what, because he was all over the place. He was like, well, I tell you what, then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to the fire department triathlon that they have, and I'm going to try for that. What you going to do, win an award and show it to Ashley? Look, Ashley, I won the triathlon. She don't care no more. You got to wait for Andre to break her heart, and then you can scoot back around and get her in. That's the way that happened. You think you want a bad boy till you get you a bad boy, and you be like, ooh, I don't want no bad boy no more. Can I have a regular man back? Let's just hope Big Booty Shanice ain't got him by the end, girl. Because if Big Booty Shanice get him, you ain't never gonna get him back. Ain't nobody gonna leave Big Booty Shanice. What's wrong with you? Ashley said Andre talking about having his job abroad. And she says, and him having a job abroad, Mom, does not mean that he's abandoning me. Maybe your own issues are making you feel like that way and let it bother you, but it doesn't bother me. And her mom says, even if he's not the devil incarnate, he is really a rolling stone. I bet you that. Papa was a rolling stone. I'm surprised Andre ain't got kids spread from here to the devil. I'm surprised. You right, Below DD. Ain't a black man alive wouldn't have high-fived him alive. Wouldn't have high-fived him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Belinda told me she got to pull over a couple people. Hold on. Like the video.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
Hey, you! Oh, where's you going? Where's you going? Where you click like? You don't follow me? I don't care. Click like. You don't be scrolling past my stuff. Click the like and the share and stuff right now. Right. Hey, you! I love you. Click it.
And he's 100% right. Click it. Hey, Casey Kendall. It's all right, honey. Late, but you're here. All right. So anyway, okay. So Ashley was telling her mama about how Maybe what I want to do is travel now. Maybe what I could do nursing from anywhere. Girl, this man got you talking crazy as a fool. But how many of us done had a friend talking crazy? How many of you done been the friend talking crazy about what you? But see, what can happen is I can learn how to fly like a bird, and then that way I can fly next to the plane when he going up and away, and then that way I could just fly the way he at for free if I learn how to fly like a bird. Maybe I could get me one of them drones and ride on the back of that and go over there where he at. Girl, love will have you acting crazy as a fool. That's what she sound like now. I could practice nursing anywhere. And in fact, it would get me to learn some stuff from different places and experiences. And her mother says, I just want you to realize that Derek is a good man, Savannah. He's a good man. And Andre will maybe toss you aside one day for a stick figure model with an accent. And follow him around the globe is nuts. And Andre is one who may uh, blow your life up for you. Like she's like, so just move on. You need to move on. I cannot cheer for a man who may break your heart. But y'all know she don't care. You know she don't care. She's in love a little bit. Now Andre is telling Danny that he just hangs with Ashley. You know what? This here, she ain't nothing to me. We just cool. We just friends. And Danny says, well, you look very comfy for just friends. And don't worry about little old me. I will survive. Even if you choose her, I'll be just fine. KB, you right. Silly of me to think that I could ever have you for my God. How I love you. You're just a love around to score. And I know that I should be looking for more. Yeah, girl, stop already. So anyway, moving on to what had happened to Bill, because her mama was tired. I mean, Andre, Danny, don't worry about me. Don't worry about little old me. That's because you think you're going to win. I can't stand to see women fight over a man that ain't worth the salt in his greens. Now, Bill, hold on. Did I read this already? Hold on. Yes, I was about to read the wrong thing again. Okay. So Andre was like, oh, yeah, I wasn't finished with this. So Andre was like, really? Because you made quite a scene at Uptown for you to be talking about don't worry about little old me. You made quite a scene over at Uptown when you had seen me with Ashley. And Danny says, well, I've gotten to know her since then. Now this the part that sent me, and one of y'all had mentioned this. She said, I've gotten to know her since she's Naomi's best friend. Sidebar. See, Naomi could not bring one more of her raggedy friends over to my house because Danny, this is the second friend to snag your man. 2 times. 2 times. Your daughter not good at picking friends, girl. Your daughter not good at picking friends. Even though this ain't really Ashley's fault, but I'm just saying, this the second time Ashley done dragged something up and throughout. That's a problem for you. She's like, Ashley is so sweet and concerned, and she's really helpful and all of that, all the things that you are not. And he was like, what? She was like, no, you're too interesting and dangerous for her. And if she falls for you, you must let her down easy so that you don't shatter her to pieces. Girl, I hope you can take this advice yourself because you're the one going to get it according to the clips coming up. And they said it's going to be a quick marriage by somebody, and I got a feeling it's going to be Andre. Andre is committed to this role of I want a woman. Sometimes a player get caught up and he just wants to commit to the role that I ain't no bad guy. He willing to take it all. We're going all the way. He going all the way. Now, Nessa is telling Joy that she told Doug to lay off the drinking, and Joy says, well, he can drink himself into a stupor for all I care, but he gonna have to find him something to do since he done quit that their job. And Vanessa says, like, how you know that he quit his job? I mean, excuse me, you just told me that. And he was like, well, I know everything. I have friends in all kinds of places. And then he pulled out his phone and played her a recording of Doug talking on the phone to her about him quitting that job, and played the part where he said that he know enough about Joey to bury him, and that they gave him all the power. And Joey said, I learned 2 things today. 1, your husband thinks he can blackmail me. And 2, you've gotten very comfortable about lying to my face. Vanessa went straight into damage control. Well, if we're discussing deception, let's talk about you. What else have you recorded, huh? What else have you recorded? And Joey said, just Doug's car so far. I thought I could rely on you to keep me informed. And she said, you can trust me. And he was like, really? Really? Because now after Doug's drunken routine, I had to take some precautions here. That's the reason why I did the recording. And she said, well, you crossed the line. And Joy said, you're not in a position to tell me what lines to cross. I set the boundaries. And Vanessa said she kept quiet about Doug quitting because she wanted to try to salvage what was left of his career. He needs his practice for support and for purpose and for structure, and that he's a talented surgeon. And at least before gambling took him away from that, he was talented. She's like, but I need to try to salvage what's left of his little pitiful career. But Joy don't care nothing about no career. Joy don't care nothing about no career. And that Vanessa better keep him in line, because if she lie one more again, then he gonna know a trick. And in other words, is what he told her. Then he gonna give her a compliment and pull her in for a kiss. I can't stand to watch no woman being manipulated. Child, it agitates my soul. But you know, we all have been a fool once or twice, right? Okay. Now, yet while the words was coming out of his mouth, when Andre was telling Danny how they just friends, he gets a call from Ashley. And so I guess to look like he don't want to play no games with her, so he answers the call, right? And he's like, hello, what's going on? And she's like, I need to see you. Can you meet me at my house? Child, you know Andre about to put on one of them little half sleeve shirts, fitted to a T, and he about to run straight over that girl. Straight over there. Bill said that the doctor was booked solid, and she can go to emergency if needed. And Haiti was like, whew, thank you, Lord, for small favors. But Bill got her in for tomorrow morning. And even though he's flying out today, he will be back tonight and will go with her tomorrow and see that baby on the screen for himself, so that he knows that she and little Invisalign are doing just fine. Girl, I got a feeling that you about to change his flight plan. Oh, Bill, I made a mistake, or you must have made a mistake. Now, Nicole, I don't know how I did not upload this picture, but anyway, Nicole was over there. I'm going to just use this picture. Nicole was sitting down there eating with Carlton Child, and she was grinning like a Cheshire cat with that delectable Carlton. He told her to ask whatever you want to know. You know what? I'm tell y'all something now. I'm tell you something now. Nah, I do like when a man asks me this kind of question, when he said, you can ask me anything, I'm an open book. Ooh, child. And I like it if I say you can ask me anything, that you have take enough interest in me to ask something. I do. I do. So he hitting her with the boom, bop, pop, pow, boom, right? He's like, you can ask me anything, I'm an open book. And she's like, well, now, I don't know if you really want to do that. You know what I do for a living. He was like, even more so. Go for it. So she was like, what did you fear most as a child? And he said, rabbits. And that makes her laugh. You knew that was cute, Carlton. We're going to use this picture of Carlton right now. Ooh, no good. So you ain't no good, Carlton. But anyway, he said, I was afraid of rabbits. And that made her laugh. And she thinks that's cute. She's like, but a rabbit. I mean, he said, yeah, but that very same rabbit had issues and it ended up not living. And that's what made me want it to be a doctor, because I wanted to be able to save things and save people. And she said, you always know how to make me laugh. He had a grinning some more child. And she's like, you always make me laugh. And he says, well, I do what I can. And he says, well, round. He's like, listen, let me tell you something. Breakfast has gone so well. Why don't we continue over dinner? And just then, Ted little self walked up there looking petrified. You right, Dee. No need to ask. He's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. He is. He's a smooth operator. Ted walked up. Did y'all notice, though, that Ted was looking at Carlton while he was standing there talking? He was saying sorry for missing the concert, but he was looking at Carlton like, you low down, dirty. You dirty. You dirty. Baby Carlton was not Carlton. Ted was not happy. Ted was like,
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
that was their whole conversation at the table with each other. And rightfully so. They wearing a blue suit in this gift thing too. He was like, I apologize that I missed the concert. He looking right at Carlton and he said, I hope Dana didn't cause too much trouble. See, first of all, sir, you done walked up here and said that heifer's name. You done walked up here and claimed that you knew she was going to be there and you didn't say nothing to me? Oh, you messing up. Ted, I used to have so much faith in you. But now I don't know no more. Nicole said, well, she tried to. And I admit it triggered me. But, running into Carlton has been such an unexpected pleasure. Child, I was like, oh. That deserves a big teacup. Take a big swig of tea, y'all. A big swig of tea. Have a cross. It made me hungry. It did. Yeah, baby Nicole dropped the mic. She did. Nicole was trying to be peaceful, but Nicole chose violence.
Ow!
She chose violence. She did. And we love it. We did. Because, child, Mr. Round. I just hope, Nicole, don't you let this man put his lips on you, girl. Don't you let Carlton put his lips on you, girl. Be strong, girl, with a K. Be strong, girl. Be strong, girl. Be strong. Oh, my God. Anyway, y'all, that is what happened today beyond the gates. But now, let's peer through the keyhole and get a closer look to today's episode. And let's get your opinions on some things. So here we go. What do you feel is really going on with Doug? Is it Vanessa's actions, is drinking, or what? What do you think is going on? Is he just a drunk? Is it what Vanessa has been doing? And I don't just mean with Joy, but overall. what do you feel is really going on with Doug, Dr. Dougie Doug? Is Vanessa at fault here? What y'all think? Hold on, before we get into that, y'all put your answers down there, but before we get into that, I do not want to forget something. So let me get to these super chats, right? Super stickers. Let me go up and find them again. Uh-oh. All right, hold on. Scrolling. Y'all have really been commenting down here. I'm still scrolling, trying to find these super chats, super stickers. Okay, so Blatant Truth hit us with a $4.99 super sticker. Thank you, Blatant Truth. And also, let's see. Also, Terry Anthony hit us with a $5 super sticker. Thank you so much, Terry Anthony. And also, my girl Elaine T kicked it off with, let me find it, with a $2 super sticker. And thank the three of you guys so much. And so, you know what? Because they did that for me, they did this for y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all want to dance? Here we go.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
Thank you all so very, very much. I appreciate y'all big time. Mwah. Thank you. I want to tie you. Thank you. Okay, now, Blatant Truth says Vanessa plays a huge part. You think she done ran a man down? Run, Nicole, don't do it. Okay. Let's see. Belinda Hill says mostly Vanessa's fault because of her loose body. Ooh. I think he's spiraling due to his gambling addiction, and also his wife is openly cheating on him with the man who's been trying to destroy him for months. Oh, and I guess that would be a lot. Okay. All right, get y'all eye together and look through that keyhole again. Let's see what we see right here. Danny. Does Danny want Andre? Does Danny really want Andre? Do you all think? Hey, Shy C63. Yolanda Cameron says gambling and his wife's cheating. Hey, Peach Fuzz. I'm going to highlight some of these other people that's come in since then and then go back down and catch y'all answers. So, do you think Danny really wants Andre? Does she want him really? Does she really want him or no? What is your opinion on that? Squint your good eye and look up through that door, look up through the keyhole and see what you think. Because now we're peering into we're peering through the keyhole to take a closer look. What say you all? Okay. Rhonda Reed says Danny is just having fun. Okay, Rhonda Reed, thank you. Have you commented before, Rhonda? Let us know. Okay, of course she doesn't. From Jesus. She seems quite smitten after that concert, but will drop him quicker than a heartbeat for Bill. Yeah, I think he's just something to do or something. Excellent commentary and awesome chat tonight. Thank you. Stephen Hoskins says, thanks, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Mod Squad, and Gatekeepers. Okay, so y'all think that she just having fun. She don't want him. Because Frank G says, of course not. She don't want that man. I'm going to ask a stupid question because I know the ratings went downhill because of July 4th. So far, we haven't seen the ratings since then. I don't know how the ratings are now. I don't either. I'll have to try to see if we can find the answer to that. And maybe if E-Daddy ends up hearing this or his mom, she can pass on the message to him and try to find out what these ratings are for right now. But I think the ratings are doing well. But I also think that we made a mistake not rewatching. We're not doing that next time. Whoa, we're not gonna do that next time because see that could be something crafted by the folks trying to shake them loose from some stuff. See, and we ain't having it next time. We gonna We're going to be on the march this time. Next time, we're going to rewatch the show and we're going to come over here and not review it, but we're going to talk about all the stuff that we missed the last time because there's a lot of stuff that will be fill-ins for us now. So if they do another week of that, we watching every day. Every day. We're not having our ratings fall down. She said no. Andre is a boy toy for her. She will let him. She'll drop him like a bad habit, especially if she gets billed. Shy C63 says, "Hey gatekeepers, hey Shy C63." Okay, Rhonda, this is your first time commenting down here. We want to give you your official welcome. Welcome. You are now a gatekeeper.
Hey, hey, hey.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
Also, I want to take this time to remind you to put this hashtag down in the comment section for me. It's hashtag time! Hashtag BTG Gatekeepers. Yay! Charlie trying to take our name over here, but we ain't standing for it. And we gonna let them come up in the castle and steal like this here? Is we gonna let them come up in the mansion and do this here? Let them just take our name? Is we? We got a song and everything. What they talking? You cannot have it. No, you cannot. Tony Lynn gave us that name. We voted on the name months and months ago. Probably episode number 10. We had a name over here. Okay, don't do it. Don't try it. I told you we windmill over here. I told you this is what we do over here now. We don't mind. We with it. If you want it, here we come. We got it for you. All right. Next question as we look through the keyhole. Look through the keyhole now. Is Dr. Nicole interested in Carlton, or is Carlton just a crutch for her right now? And is Carlton being slick? I know y'all said that he shouldn't date him or her, but do you think that this is somebody Dr. Nicole likes, so that she has, like, you know how you know somebody, but you already, by that time her and Ted was probably already dating. She was like, nice guy. Sometimes people have them conversations. If I hadn't married him, then I probably would have dated him. So do you think this is a guy she probably would have dated back in the day if she hadn't got with Ted? What do we think? Squint your eye a little tight now. Let's see. Blatant Truth says he's a crutch and definitely a slick. Slick as Henty. Slick as Henty, and he is. Shy C63 says, okay. So you don't think this could be somebody that she used to kind of like back in the day? Because Carlton has made it clear that he has always thought that Nicole was a special somebody. She might be the girl that got away from him. He may not be a player. I hope Carlton is just a crutch. Old conniving Carlton is a low down. Girl, don't you do too much on Carlton. You let me talk about Carlton. You do too much on Carlton. I told y'all. I don't care. I want to see more Carlton on the screen. Thank you, Peach Fuzz. And we do. You know what? In fact, I had uploaded this picture of Carlton because I was like, now right here, that's how Carlton looked when Ted walked up to that table. Just the look Carlton had on his face, like, y'all. Now, Carlton is not Nicole's type. You don't think so? KB Mommy says, I'm windmilling for Carlton. She's standing on that. Peach Fuzz says, hey there. Oh, she says, hey to Peach Fuzz. Stephen Hoskins says, if anything, Carlton and Leslie would be a better match. No, Bill needs somebody that's got nerves of steel. He need Leslie. I'm telling y'all better see the vision. Leslie and Bill against the Duprees? Ooh, child. Carlton can't be trusted over here or on Divorced Sisters. You like the bad boys. Well, I like a man with a little edge to him, you know what I'm saying? But I like a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? Like a roughneck gentleman, you know what I'm saying? A roughneck gentleman, just a little bit, but not too much. A nice blend. Somebody that, you know, is a nice guy, but you don't want him to get up out his chair. If he get up out his chair, ain't nothing I can do. I told y'all, leave him alone. I think, oh, KB Mommy says, you peep that too. Y'all better leave me alone. I don't like no boring man, girl. I don't like that. Okay, I think they have already, but I don't like nobody that's bad now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, somebody with a little, little swag. You know what I'm saying? I done told y'all the sheriff off of Why Did I Get Married, babe? That Lamine Rocker. Now, if Lamine Rocker ever come on this show right here, Bill, Carlton, and everybody can just go sit down because I don't care what they bring him on. He could be a cereal smeller. I ain't gonna care. Now, Stephen Hoskins, Leslie, and Bill. Okay. Jen, Miss Jen, I see Leslie with Bill, and Bill been low-key watching his secretary. He better not. He better not. I don't want to see no more Carolyn. I need, listen, Linda. Leslie could be the Dominique Devereaux to this show. And that's what we need. Somebody with nerves of steel. But she got to have some power. She got to be equally as powerful as these people and able to pull some moves. And I'm telling you, Carlton is eye candy. Nah, he is. He is nice eye candy. He is. Okay. Last question while y'all being nosy in these people business. Look through the keyhole. Let's see. Haley. Will she be able to wiggle out of this mess? How do you think she's going to end up wiggling out of this mess? Do you think she'll wiggle out of this mess? Like, will she be able to hide the fact that she wasn't pregnant? Or do you think that she's going to get found out? What do you all think? As you peer through the keyhole, what do you think? Will she get out of this mess? Bill and Leslie, those two will cause more damage than a mouse at a strip club. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm telling you, baby. That's the power couple we need right there. Because Leslie be like, let me tell you something. Before I became rich and powerful, you Duprees were running rampant with my husband, but not anymore. Not anymore. All of your secrets will cost you dearly. Because I know everything. And if any of you should ever come across me again, oh, please, it would be terrible. Just horrible for you. Yes, I need it. We need it. We need it. Anita Dupree. I have reserved the country club for today, so no, you can't have it for your shindig for later. Bill and I are having tea with some of our friends. Oh, yes, baby. We need all that. Frank G says the truth will come out. Haley will eventually get caught. If not this week, later on, she's gonna pay. But how do you think Bill will react to that news? Will he just forgive her? Is he this big a fool? Because I think, baby, once you know somebody pulls something like this, they either got mental issues or they, Now, Bill got some sense. Bill better get up and run. I can see Leslie with Jordan. No. She don't need to be with no underworld people. She got to be with somebody who's just as reputable and somebody who can really give it to these Duprees. She got to. Bill will wreak havoc on Haley. We're going to see. I'm going to see how in love he really is. How much you really wanna. However do you need her. However do you wanna. However do you need me. However. Now, Mr. Raven Maniac said that he gonna be in the bushes from now. Y'all done made him feel bad. He probably listening right now. Mr. Raven Maniac, you still one of our favorite people over here. You could come over here and comment that you said that you was trying not to say too much stuff, and he said he don't want to be saying too much over here. That's why he ain't trying to stay in the bushes. Now y'all done ran Mr. Raven Maniac in the bushes. Y'all tell Mr. Raven Maniac y'all miss him. Bill will drop her like a bad habit, and Haley will be crying. Leslie is no match for Joy because Joy don't play. No, she needs a strong ninja to keep her in line. Bill, I know you don't want to be bothered with that Haley, that child, that young girl. What you need is Leslie, Laura, Sherry, and Lulu. Together. Could you imagine the havoc that we could wreak on these Duprees? And don't worry, I'll keep Haley in line and Danny. Baby, they would never come for Bill again. Never. Never. Mr. Raven Maniac, they say, come on back. Mr. Raven Maniac, they say, come on back. Bill of the Hill says, Mr. Raven Maniac, come on back. They said, why don't you hurry? Come on and see about us. Come see about us. See about us, Mr. Raven Maniac. Haley is working with somebody to pay back Bill for somebody he played. It don't make sense what Haley is doing. That's true. And all that. Bill, why are you taking the time to put all this stuff in my name? Why? That sounds just like Leslie. I don't know why I can do Leslie. If I was trying to do it, I couldn't do it. But it does sound like something she would say. Maybe that's what you mean. That sounds exactly like something she would say. And even if Haley were to be able to take Bill for all his money, Leslie and he would build it back up together. Don't worry, Bill. We'll get it all back. And they will pay. Because, Bill like a woman that's got some backbone. Haley will get away because Leslie has not been caught yet. Rhonda Jones, you're right. You just never, ever know. You never, ever know. All right, y'all. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys. Tomorrow is what, Wednesday? Okay, so I don't know what time I'll get to do it tomorrow. I don't know why everybody is in my business, in my face, right when it's time for me to do what I want to do. Because I wanted to do this earlier today, but some stuff happened and I couldn't. But at least I got here on time at 7. So I don't know. I'll be trying to get it done early, but I just don't know. I don't know. But it seems like y'all come for both times. So it's, it's cool. So maybe I'll start rushing myself. Because like I said, child, y'all done ate up my whole summer. Just the whole summer I've been over there messing with y'all. 105 episodes. Oh my God. And we've not missed one. Thank you for everyone who joined. Hashtag BTG Gatekeepers. Linda says, hashtag BTG Gatekeepers. So before we get out of here, y'all already know what we got to do now. We got to thank our mods.
Thank you, Mod Squad. KB Mommy, Destiny H, Bilo Didi, and Cousin Linda. Thank you.
And thank you indeed. And thank all of you also for coming back to join us for Beyond the Gates Unlocked. I was trying to find something to call this series. It was either going to be Behind the Gates Unlocked or Behind the Gates Unhinged. But Unhinged sounds like we're doing something crazy over here. So I like Behind the Gates Unlocked. So that'd be cool. And don't forget to prepare for us to get together on Friday night because, we're going to have us a ball on Friday. Okay, y'all know what we do on Friday. Y'all know. Thanks again, you guys, for the super chats. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for hashtag and BTG behind Gatekeepers over here. And also thank you guys just for participating and for the super chats and all of that. I appreciate you guys for everything. And also to those of you who listen later in the replay gang, thank you, gang. Thank y'all very much for even tuning in later to watch it. But please don't forget to like the video for me, okay? All right. Linda says, thanks to, let's see. Redhead Cat says, Andre will get tired of Ashley whining and clinging to him. Love all y'all like a fat baby loves candy, and God knows I do love some candy. 47 likes, 57 views. 47 likes, 57 viewing. Hit the like button on the way out. Thanks, Tony Lynn, Belinda Hill, Miss B, and Mods. BTG Unlocked. Oh, yeah, I like that. BTG Unlocked. Oh, I like that. BTG Unlocked. Yes, I like that. Have a good night, everyone. Yolanda says. Belinda Hill says, or Yolanda says, is it Yolanda? Yes, with an A, so Yolanda. And Belinda Hill says, love y'all. All right, y'all. Hey, I hope y'all had a great day. And if not, remember, I really be meaning this. There's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? Don't let nobody be raining on y'all parade, ruining your whole day. Claim it back, honey. Enjoy part of your day. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. BTG Gatekeepers for life. Okay. Let's see. Thanks for all who tune in. BTG Unlocked sounds good. Okay. So you guys saying shorten it, BTG Unlocked instead of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. So BTG Unlocked, which I'm happy to do because it sounds, yesterday, KB Mama, you did suggest Unlocked. But what I'm saying is, do we want to say BTG Unlocked or Beyond the Gates Unlocked? Well, it don't matter. Same thing. Okay. So Yolanda says, thanks to the mods. Bilo Didi says, unlocked it is. Love you, bye. Yes. All right, y'all. All right. Well, listen, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. And let's see who gets this last comment up. You know, y'all likes to be fighting for the last comment. All right. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.